I have checked in with the Tigers head coach here pregame. He understands the SEC is a line of scrimmage league. That's why he is really trying to prove that the ACC can battle with them in the trenches. He said this will be a huge matchup to test his team, and he'll have to be very good on the play calls. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. They'll grab the squib kick just inside the 10. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Finds a crease. It's Davidson. All over him immediately.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield. He does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about. And early on, they don't have an answer for him.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. I'm really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Clemson will send the punt team out. Secures it at the 30. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Play fake, Sellers. Flush to the left. Trying to escape and get it himself. They run him out of bounds. He gets it to the 47.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Out wide right, it's Rhodes. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the defense staying disciplined there. And the quarterback's trying to get it out on the right side. As soon as he makes the catch, though, down he goes. Really good job with the tackle.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Making the adjustment on the play. Sellers to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Bringing it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. A quick pass to the left. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Ready to fire from the pistol. Sellers on the play action. Buying time to his right. Working the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to keep this guy in the pocket. They do not want to let him get outside because of that speed. His ability to extend plays makes this offense very, very unique as he's able to get the completion there to move the sticks.
That chunk play has them in business, set up with a first down in the red zone. Here's Sellers to throw. Under pressure. Got some. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Davidson. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Back to pass on second down. Right side, it's Burrows. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the first. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Johnson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Clemson set up with another first down. He's looking to pass. That's reeled in. It's Burrows. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one. And a really great job by the defense adjusting now, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He nails it, a 58-yard field goal.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. On the move. He'll try to do it himself. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming. LSU right back to the line.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Right side, it's Wilson. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. The Tigers, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Here's a give to Durham. Nice move there. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some balance and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always a step.
There he goes to the left. He's at the touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Straight ahead, it's Davidson. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Long way to go on second down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack, and it'll be fourth down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Trying to take it back. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Quarterback changing the play. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
Not a lot of room to field this one. No room to bring it back. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. From the gun, it's Johnson. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
He'll be stopped for no gain, and we're not far away from that whistle blowing to end festivities here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. Let's lead things off with the Utah State Aggies in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. And it's Utah State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They go to work in the 3rd quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football.
And those are frustrating. I mean, you throw it to the open guy, you make the right decision, and the big fella, Mr. Reliable, the tight ends, right? Like your security blanket over the middle of the field, just can't come up with the football.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The give to Caden Durham. Gets it out to the 21, and that's not enough to move the chains. It'll be 4th down. They're getting to the line quickly and staying out there on 4th down. He's changing the play. 4th down, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Clemson. The defense putting points on the board.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he makes the extra point. Fielded in the end zone, it's Brown. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. They go play action with Sellers. Buys time to his left. Got out of trouble and throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Sellers blasted as he lets it go. Had to force that one.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
To the air, it's Sellers. They're all over it. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. Third and long. Ball's at the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be fourth down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing. We're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth and long. Sellers to throw for it on fourth. Fires to the middle. Made a defender miss. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Out wide right, it's Rose. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Again, it's Sellers. Unloads in the nick of time.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
Making the adjustment. Throwing Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Second and long here. Hits inside, it's Johnson.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. They give it back to him. Breaks the tackle. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Fields the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Oh, he's got some space. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Could be an alley. Smashes through the tackle. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. LSU quick to the line. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, LSU! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Drops back on first down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
On third down, he drops to throw. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. It's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw one first. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Clemson jumps to the line. They'll move the wide receiver. Fresh center down's going to the air. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
There's some daylight. Touchdown, Clemson! They've got the lead here in the fourth. Lining up for the PAT. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished it with a scintillating 28-yarder to the house. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Using his feet. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Got the first down. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
They'll try it over the left side. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. LSU right back to the line. Just feeds the running back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with 4th down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. 4th down, Sellers. Throws for the tight end. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. And they come out with a field goal lead. Defense just got to stop now to capitalize, David.
Yeah, keep the momentum going, right? Defense did a great job. They held serve, got you the football back, Jesse. Let's go get some points.
And I'm curious to see how they're going to do this. Are they going to be aggressive after the defense got the stop and take a shot? Or are they going to try to be more conservative here and bleed the clock?
God, he's annoying to play against. You think about it as a defense, I'm trying to cage you in, trying to keep you in the pocket, and then he's just whoop, 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 spinning all over the place, getting outside the pocket, making plays, and then you got to go chase him again and again and again. Just wears you out.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Still 3rd down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They've stretched out the lead, and now they can't catch it with a field goal.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Look out! Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, no big surprise here in the 4th quarter. The defense expecting pass, and that's why they've got extra DBs on the field. It's almost like a prevent look. Everybody back there staring at the QB. Going to be hard to throw into that. Obviously, the ball falls incomplete.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. Back's got it on the screen. to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He'll get rid of it. Out wide left, it's Wilson. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain. Quarterback signaling to his guy. Sellers to the air again. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
And I love the personnel group that the defense is in right now. With the lead late in a 2-minute situation, you're seeing extra DBs on the field. You know the offense is going to try and throw the football. So faster guys, good job that time getting to the ball, knocking it away, forcing the incompletion. You stay in this personnel grouping if you're on defense.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's Sellers to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
Throws to the wideout. Right side, it's Alexander. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Timeout on the field, and 4 ticks left to go. It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the end zone. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly